Hey folks, Kilt-Man here, Kilt-Man at your services. How are you all? Hope you're doing very, very well. Where's Kilt-Man? He's in bed. He's in bed, yeah, because he's knackered. It's been a wild, wild weekend. Lots of football, lots of drinking, lots of craziness. Just I'm done in. But a nightcap, of course, and just sort of, I'd check in with you guys. Hope you've all had a good time. The weekend's always meant to be, the working week is done, and you go out and you have fun, and you meet everybody that you love, and you have a great time. Now, I have done that enormously. I was out pretty much the entirety of yesterday, which would be Saturday, and I woke up this morning at around about 6 o'clock. Actually, it was earlier because the sun rises now about 5:30 in the morning in the UK, and I was on the settee, the couch, the chaise lounge in the conservatory. How did I get there? Why was I there? When did I actually come home? I have no idea. No idea. Your guess is as good as mine. But that's where I woke up. And when you always wake up in strange places, you think like, shit, where am I? Am I alive? I'm fine. Brilliant. Fine, fine. Wallet. Got it. Yeah. The next thing is, where's me dog? That's always my next thing. I'm alive. I'm here in the now. Where's my dog? And I looked down and she was right there beside me. She's actually over there right now. I mean, I'm in bed now, and she's over there. The dog is on the floor over there, on the wife's side of the bed. She won't stay there for too long. Once the wife comes up, Mrs. Kiltman, the dog will move back to my side, obviously. But she was there, and it was a crazy, chaotic day. And today, that was yesterday. But today I woke up and Mrs. Kiltman said to me, "We got to go and see your mum." Yep. No, you've got to go and see your mum because I've got to go and see my dad. Now, this is the crux of the videos, folks. This video today is about old people, old fogies, old farts. We love them, we do. Jesus Christ. So she said, like, look, I've got to go and see my dad over the water, over in Liverpool side. So get his shopping and go and see him. You go and see your mum. And then, sort of just after that, she went, hang on a second, your mum is at church all morning. So, and there's a little thing on the church, like online newsletter saying they're going to the pub for, God, they're going to the pub for, for a big dinner, a big Sunday roast. So, so, so Mrs. Kiltman, Mrs. Kiltman says to me, oh, you could kill two birds with one stone. You could just go and meet her in the pub. So basically, I wake up at what, dawn this morning, still pissed from the night before, and I'm informed, oh, you've got to go and see your mum, which of course, I want to go and see her. But no, no, you haven't got to go down to Ayers. You've got to go back to the pub, and they'll be there about midday. Jesus Christ! After being in church all morning, and so so this guy gets up, gets a right royal bollocking for being out all the day before. I get all that kind of grief as well, and then in her infinite wisdom, she goes, "It's like, look, to see your mum, go and meet her in the pub." I'm like, okay, I'll do that. Yeah, yes, yes. I best go and meet her in the pub. So, he does. He does. He goes over to my favourite pub on this side of the water, and There they all are. I got a couple of whiskies. Yeah, no worries. They're all there, and they're all tucking into their roast dinners. There's about, I don't know, a good dozen, maybe more, of these people. Um, there's my mum, and she's giving it loads. Oh, yes, have you met my son? This is Chris. This is Chris, which is weird to hear her call me Chris. Is actually very very weird because I'm Christopher as far as she's concerned, but now she's older and she's she's got issues and conditions. But it's Chris now, and that kind of disturbs me a little bit. Now, here's this is my youngest son. This is Chris. You might know him as Kilt-Man. Oh! They knew me as Kilt-Man, so straight away, uh, she, my mum will not eat a full meal. She can't do that. She, so it's a big roast in it, and most of it's still there. And like I'd walked in there, and Natalie behind the bar said, "Oh, your mum's around the corner." I went, "Yeah, that's why I'm here really at this early doors to meet her." And she went, "Oh, she's got a big roast dinner there. I don't think she'll manage it all." No, she fucking couldn't manage it all. I did. I did. I ate the fucking rest of her meal, but and it was gorgeous too. The Telegraph, Wallasey Village, um, their food's fantastic. Um, so I ate that, and I sat. Oh, I'll move me. This is another old girl sitting opposite there. I'll move me bag so you can sit down here, and so I did. I sat down there, and it was Beryl. Beryl, who's 95 years old. Jesus. And she's fantastic. Beryl, essentially 95, remembers everything and she's sharp as a whip. She is so quick, so funny. Put She'll put you down. She'll destroy you. She's really totally on the cusp of all, you know, memes and shit like that. She knows everything. Social media, she's there. She's got it all. She's clued up and she will shoot you down in flames. She is really funny, and it's a bit of an eye opener because you kind of don't expect people of that age to be as funny, as quick, and as sharp as that. And that's your silly prejudice. That's just the way that you are, and the fact that I was completely blown away by her shows that I was so like, what? You can't say things like that. How can you? What? Do you even know what that means? And but you did, and and then after about a few minutes, I realized, Jesus Christ, she's fantastic. And I always love older women. That's why I married my wife. Yeah, older women are great to a point. Then they get too old, and then give a shit. But but she was phenomenal. She was dead funny, and I loved her banter, her sparky repartee. She was great, and my mum was keeping up as well, which is wonderful to see. So I'm sitting there with all these guys, and then Mad Mike, Mad Mike says, and he's sitting next to me mum. Now he's the guy that takes me mum from the church. They've been to church this month. These are all Bible bashers. They're all, God beaters. They come out for every other Sunday for a roast dinner and to obviously, persecute witches and put them on a ducking spool and burn them at the stake. That's what they do. That's what they have fun doing. And and I just broke into all of this, and but Mike's there, and he might say, because he picks me up from the church, and he will take her with this crowd as well, and they'll come for their meals. but he takes her back to a house, and so he said to me, "Oh, Chris, Chris, you can give me a hand taking your mum back home, and then I'll bring you back." He's still eating knife and fork, and he's giving it those. "I'll bring you back to whatever you want. Take you back home, bring you back here." Fine, okay, all right, Mike, we'll do that then. I don't drive, plus I've been drinking, you know. So we we they have their meal, and they have a pudding as well. My mum had a apple pie with fucking custard or whatever that was like, and she devoured that. She was quick at eating that than she was the actual roast dinner. She couldn't manage the roast dinner, but the fucking apple pie and custard. Any more? That's so, so. Anyway, they all depart, and it's me, Mike, my mum, and some other old bird as well, whose name I have forgotten now. And we all get into the car, and he said, "Your mum's got her frame," meaning a Zimmer frame. It's like a shopping basket with a frame attached to it, so she can walk using this. And my mum's 87, by the way, which, by the way, is absolutely nothing. 95-year-old is telling me all their stories, and she's so funny. And then we gets into the car, and my mum's in the back with this other old girl, and Mike's going, well, your mum's frame's there. It's in the front, the passenger side. Where do you want that? I said, "Well, just leave it there. I'll get in. Don't worry. I can maneuver my legs around this thing. Don't worry about it." And I did. I did. Actually, it was a lot harder than I anticipated, but I didn't tell him that. I still got bruises for this fucking thing. Anyway, so we get to me. Strap my mum in, strap the other girl in. The door gets shut. Off we go. And you might be asking now, Mike, this guy, Mike, the savior of the day. He, he's 90. He's 96 years old. He's 96 years old. He doesn't look it, and he's wearing he's wearing a Top Gun aviator jacket. Top Gun Maverick's just coming out now. He's fucking 96. When I got told this, I was like, and I'm clicking my seatbelt in. And I thought, Jesus Christ, we're, we're all gonna die. He's 96. He's got a Top Gun jacket. Does he think he's in a fucking F1 Tomcat, fucking F11, whatever it is? I feel the need, the need for a stent, a colostomy bag. Oh my God! And he drove us out of the little car parking bit of the Telegraph pub. Then we get down the road, and oh Jesus, we're not going far, but there is roundabouts, there's junctions, there's Sunday traffic, people coming from the match. There's tons of stuff. It's busier than you can imagine. To be honest, you wouldn't expect it, but the sun was shining. People were ooting about, and he's there. He's like Mr. Magoo. Do you remember Mr. Magoo? Oh, Magoo, you've done it again. Mr. Magoo had big Coke bottle glasses, and he couldn't see a fucking thing. It was a cartoon, and he was like, he'd be dead close. He'd be petting a Bengal tiger, thinking, nice putty, and it would just devour him. Oh, Magoo, you've done it again, because he can't see a fucking thing. And this guy, Mike, Mad Mike, is like right up, and he's like driving like that, and his face is pressed up against, his nose is on the steering wheel, his eyes are like fucking Tex Avery cartoon eyeballs on the inside of the windscreen, and I'm sitting next to him, and I was just like, I'm gonna die, Gonna die. I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die here in this car somewhere. But at least my mum's with me. Yeah. Oh Jesus. And so he drops. We go to the apartments, old people's accommodation for the other girl, the old girl. And he says like, where do you want me to take you? And she goes, well, I'm in flat 27. Logic dictates flat 27 will not be on the ground floor. It's fucking terrible. If you can get me as close as you can, that'd be nice. And he's like, well, he said, well, I can't drive in. Eh, anyways, we get to the car park, and he manages to get in there, and we help the old girl out, and we escort her to, the entrance to this place. Off she goes. Over the way where he's parked, by the way, there's a car with a woman who looked quite young, but with a daughter, I would presume was her daughter. And they're sitting there, driver's seats and passenger seats, and they're watching this ridiculousness take place. And it did. And gets back into the car, and I'm crossing myself, and it's over. Why I should just go home, just walk home, forget about this, just walk home, just leave him to oblivion. And I gets back in the car, and then the 96-year-old begins, I kid you not, a 90-point sort of turn and maneuver to negotiate the car to bring it back and turn it round so he can drive out. Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. And this couple, the mother and the daughter, are sitting there and they're looking over like that. And I'm in the window going like, they're laughing. Then I'm going, me face pressed against the passenger side window, that door, and I'm going like, help me, help me. They were fucking creased up laughing. But he turned around and he brought us back. He got out of there eventually, and then he dropped my mum off at her house. My mum lives at the top of a dual carriageway, very, very busy. And she's right by the roundabout in Wallasey Village, right by the roundabout there, which I grew up there, and it's never been less than like Mad Max. All the vehicles go, they're up and down, and they're round and round. It's a roundabout, round and round and round. It's fucking chaotic. I'm stunned that there has not been more fatalities than there have been, and more damage and wreckage strewn across the dual carriageway. But there's been shit's happened, but nothing too major. But it's a hell of a place to, my mum is old now, obviously, but she's not as old as these guys. That's the thing. She's 87 years old. The guy driving us is 90 fucking 6. I'll say it again. 96, father. I'm 96. And this guy's amazing. And his face is right up there. And he's like, and he's not exactly putting his, the pedal to the metal. He's crawling, but he's safe. And we survived. So, but the problem was, the other old girl was sitting on one side of the back seat of the car. My mum was on the other side, strapped in, railed in. We got the barricades on her. Rabid sometimes, especially after the Sunday roast. And but when he parked up as close as you could get to my mum's house, and you can't park outside there because it's a dual carriageway, and it's a fucking roundabout. There's nowhere to park. It's all railings. There's nowhere to park. You got to come back down. And he found a spec, so he said, "Oh, can you be quick getting it? Can I be quick? Oh my God. Her legs don't work. Her brain doesn't work. None of it works. So I opened the door, but she's on the. He's parked up. But you've got streams of traffic coming up right beside that elbow there. They're right there, and I'm trying to get around, and then her legs away. I've got to hoist her knees up and then swivel her out, and then put the feet on the floor and try to bring her out. Uh, that sounds dead simple what I just said there, but doing it for real is truly nightmarish. But we got her out. I got her out, and then I remembered, oh shit, the thing I've been struggling with the entire journey was her little frame, her shopping trolley, which it folds back in like a concertina, and that was in the front seat with me. I had to go and get that so she can stabilize. Oh God! And we gets to the front door. Mum, mum, have you got your keys to get in? Keys? No, don't do this to me now. And I said, don't do this to me now. But my mind, if the thought bubble would have been, oh fuck, fucking fuck, no, fucking hell, you've got your fucking keys now. She couldn't find them. Oh, right, Mum, can I go through your bag? And I just, yeah. Oh, I think, and I'm tearing things out, and I'm tearing my hair out because the Liverpool game, very important, was about to start. I needed to get back home. I, I can't find your keys. I thought you didn't leave them on the pub table. Why would you ever do that? And she went, oh, I think they might be in my jacket pocket. Really? Well, have a little look then, Mum. Shall you? Yes, yes. Oh, I've got the pockets on the other side. Yes, the keys were there. Fucking yes. So we gets it in. Oh, do you want a cup of tea? No, no, no. Mike's waiting in the car, just there, right in the danger's path, and she's like, well, a cup of tea. No, no. Get your ass in the house and sit yourself down. Have an enjoyable rest of the day. Just go in, sit down, digest your big roast dinner, but fuck off. Oh, it sounds terrible, but that's the point you get to. And so she went in, and she's like, I'll see you off. I'll see you down. No, I said, don't do it. See you down the path. It's a big long drive. I said, to see you down the path. I said, don't bother. I said, just get in there. Oof. Shoved it in. Shut the fucking door. And then realised I've got to go back with the 96-year-old Maverick Aviator. Jesus Christ. I could have walked back to my house in, well, I've done it so many times. It's uphill from there. I could do it in, well, 9 minutes. I think running, I can do it in 9 minutes. Walking, it's 15, 20 minutes. With Mad Mike, 96 years old, it's half an hour at least. Yeah, I feel the need, or rather, I feel no need for speed. In his aviator, and he's fucking, it's just Mr. Magoo. Sitting there. There's, there's snails overtaking us. God, and you've got some big hills and some big hill sort of a junction on a hill. St. Hilary's Brow, I think, is a terrifying place. Even with the missus, even with my mates who drive around there, who roar around there all the time. But if you get stuck up there waiting for traffic on the top when you got there, and you don't or technical terms, your clutch and all that kind of stuff, you're going to fucking roll back down and you're going to be smacked into oblivion by trucks and all sorts, which are coming past the lower part. My heart was literally in my mouth. I was choking on my own heart as this guy's trying. I thought, oh no, you could have gone the other way. It may have taken even longer, but at least we'd survive it. And he's there on St. Hilary's brow. And he's slipping back. Oh, just waiting for the traffic. And I was like, ah, the silent scream. Ah! Yeah, I just want to. I'll get out. I'll walk. I'll walk. So, where are you going now? Do you want to go back to the pub? Oh shit, no. I need to go home. Do you want to go to your brother's house? No, nope, don't want that. So he did take me back home again, and but he went the Wild West route. It took him forever to get there. So and then we got back, and he was great. Now do not get me wrong, old folks. Beryl was amazing. Beryl was so many stories, so much vibrancy to her, so much life, so much zest. Sharp on the ball, and a real great raconteur, a wonderful, wonderful woman. Um, you, you talk to her, you don't even think about how old she might be. And she's as old as him. And then Mike, Mad Mike, who was his Top Gun aviator jacket. Actually, it seemed like it was eating him. He was just ahead, a little sharp, sort of. He's so shrunken in his little wizened old skeletal face, and the great big lapels of this aviator jacket, and like Maverick. Yeah. Are we gonna make it this time? Yeah, this time. This time we're gonna do it. Oh, but they're great. These people are wonderful, and if you can take anything from this nighttime and slightly drunken, inebriated sort of weirdness, it's that old folks are awesome. Their stories have massive value to you and to everybody else. They've lived they've lived more than you and me have. They've done stuff. They've seen things you wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire at the shoulder of Orion. Yeah. They've seen sea beams glitter in the Tannhauser Gate. They've done all these things. They've done all of this. They've lived through world wars, for God's sake. And their stories, their stuff is very, very well worth listening to. And their antics, Beryl, naughty girl. She is a naughty girl. And Mad Mike, Mad Max, really. It's awesome. I've loved it. It's been a crazy old day, and I'm now in bed, and I've got me nightcap. So, folks, anyway, for the old people in your lives, give them a hug, give them a kiss, listen to them. This is the thing. Listen to what they've got to tell you, because they've done it all before you. You don't go thinking that you're some fucking, oh yeah, I've done this, I've done that. It's been done before. Been done before by these guys. These guys have done it. You think they're all doddery old bastards. And they are doddery old bastards. But they're doddery because they've been shagging for fucking 80 years. Solid. They've been battling knobheads and weirdos and communists and all. Yeah, I said it. I think they have done all sorts, and they've lived far more than you or I could possibly ever hope to go through. Then they've done it, and they've done it through thick and thin, and they're tremendous. And you got to listen to them. You've got to listen to them, and the real beauty of what they. I'm laughing. I know I'm laughing, but it's because I just couldn't believe the way that they turned out. And Battle 1996 is just like fucking a wild card. So funny, so sharp, and yet so explicit with all the things that she done. And I was like, my mum's sitting over there. That's my mum there. And my mum was just like trying to eat a roast potato and struggling. So I said, Mum, give me that. I'll take care of that for you. Thank you. Bit of gravy, swoop up. Can you? You can't manage that the beef there, can you? No, you can't. Give it here. In fact, give me the plate. I'll help you out, mother. So, and she's coming out with all this stuff, and it's brilliant. It's brilliant. And then Mad Mike. It's awesome, folks. Anyway, there you go. It's a nightcap. It's well, it is a nightcap. It's a whiskey. So please keep it Celtic, keep it Celtic, and I'm going to see you all with proper big reviews and proper real stuff. Real stuff. Not this stuff. This stuff's not real. This stuff's just, it's all fake. It's all fake. It's a CGI background, and really on a yacht, in the Bahamas. And this is a CGI background, like, oh yeah, Kilt-Man really does live in a little house in the middle of nowhere. He doesn't. He lives in a big mansion in the middle of somewhere. It was nowhere until Kilt-Man moved here, and then it became the Kilted Realm. But anyway, so I'm here, you're there, and old folks are everywhere. And they're great. Listen to them, because they've done everything before you've done it. And they're funny as fuck. And when they're driving, they're scary as fuck as well. It's slow speed terror. You got high speed adrenaline. Adrenaline junkies roaring round, but he's going about 3 or 4 miles an hour, and yet you still. My arse was squeaking quite a bit. Oh, Jesus Christ! It's a junction. It's crossroads. There's lights. There's lights down there. The lights changed from red to green about 15 times before he even got there. And even though he was going so slow, it's going to change again. It's going to change. Wow, we got through, but crossing over the junction, and you're like, and there's all cars like watching as this car just crawled. Oh my God, Mad Mike. Brilliant stuff. Anyway, folks, I'll take it easy, and I'll see you all. Oof, douche. Later. I'll get my finger on that button there. When the missus comes up, a finger on the button.